Isaiah 42 verses 14 says, I have been silent. Yes, I have restrained myself, but now like a woman in labor, I will cry and groan and pant. God said, I kept quiet. I held back. I gave you time. I gave you grace, but now I'm about to move. This is the last warning before God does it. And I hope you hear me. Like really hear me. Because this ain't no feel-good Sunday message. This is a spiritual wake-up call straight from the mouth of mercy. And it ain't gonna taste sweet if you keep on ignoring it. See, because you've been playing with something that is very sacred. See, God has been patient with you. Painfully patient. Holding back storms you didn't even know were formed with your name on it. Shielding you from consequences you earned. Delaying what you deserved. And giving you extended time to get into position, but you kept dragging your feet like you had forever, see? You kept entertaining dead weight, replaying old patterns, hanging on to the people he already tried to snatch, treating your calling like a part-time hobby when he designed it to be your lifeline. See, you want favor without obedience, harvest without planting, miracles without movement, and I'm telling you right now, this is your last warning. God has watched you stay connected to confusion, play house with distractions, and beg for clarity while ignoring every confirmation he already gave you. That ends today. You keep praying for a sign, but the truth is you already know what to do. You just don't want to feel the pain of letting go. But God said, enough. This is the moment where his mercy starts to turn into motion. And that motion might not feel pretty. That motion might come with loss. That motion might feel like betrayal. It might feel like confusion. It might feel like silence, isolation, or heartbreak, but it's not to destroy you. It's to align you. You're about to witness a divine disruption, not to punish you, but to protect you from what's dying inside of you while you stay stuck. He loves you too much to let you stay here. He's been whispering in your sleep, tugging on your heart, interrupting your peace, making you feel sick over things that used to satisfy you. And see, that's not random. That's God. That's God emptying your appetite for what was never meant to feed your future. But here's the catch. See, I want you to catch this. If you don't move now, he's still going to move. But it's not going to be with you. It's going to be without you. The calling you carry, this destiny you've been delaying, this healing you keep pushing off, it's too heavy for you to keep playing small. You think you have time, but truthfully, time has already started moving against your delays. Doors are closing, people are shifting, seasons are transitioning. And if you don't release that version of you that's comfortable, that's familiar, that's passive, that's scared, that's prideful and avoidant, you're going to watch everything God had planned for you go to somebody else who was brave enough to say yes while you stay stuck asking, what if? God is saying, this is your last warning before I do it anyway. Before I remove the person you won't let go of. Before I shut down the opportunity you keep mishandling. Before I take the job, the relationship, the platform, the audience, the gift, and give it to someone else who's actually ready. You can't cry over being replaced when you refuse to respond. This message ain't to scare you, it's to shake you, because you've been spiritually asleep in a season that requires urgency. You need urgency. The grace that covered you last season won't cover you this one. The patience that protected you last year has now turned into pressure. And pressure births pain or purpose, depending on your posture. See, God said he's about to make moves. That relationship that's draining you, he's about to end it. Even if you don't want it. That comfort zone you keep going back to, he's about to burn it down. That false identity you've been wearing, he's about to expose it for real this time. That door that you thought was yours, he's about to close it so you finally step through the one that was. But don't get it twisted. This isn't punishment. I say this all the time. This is pruning. See, this is a holy push because some of you won't move until he makes it too uncomfortable to stay. And that's the truth. I had to go through that. See, that ain't the devil. That's God doing construction on your purpose. See, a lot of y'all been rebuking storms that God sent. You keep saying, God, remove this, when the storm is actually the answer. The pain is the answer. The loss is the answer. Because without it, you still be distracted. Without it, you still be connected to people that are secretly praying for your downfall. Wow. Without it, you still be feeding what's silently killing your spirit. This ain't about losing things. It's about losing who you're not so you can become who you were born to be. This is the last warning before God does it. He's been giving you signs in your dreams. You keep waking up feeling heavy, anxious, unsettled, and you think that it's just life, but that's spiritual labor. See, something inside of you is trying to be born, and the contractions are getting stronger. The symptoms are getting louder. The pain is getting heavier. But instead of pushing through it, you've been numbing it, avoiding it, excusing it. But you can't delay destiny forever. There's a version of you that God is about to call to the stage, and this version can't carry old idols, old mindsets, old habits, old coping mechanisms. You're either going to grow or get left grieving who you could have been if you moved when God told you to do so. This is not the season to play scared. This is not the season to stay around people who don't even see you. This is not the season to go numb just because it hurts. Feel it anyway. Obey anyway. Walk away anyway. Start anyway. Let go anyway, because this warning is the grace before the shift. This warning is the final mercy before the movement. God said, I've waited, I've whispered, I've protected, I've confirmed, I've corrected, I've covered you, but now I'm about to do it anyway. So this is your final notice. Get in position or get out the way, because the promise is still happening. The question is, will it be with you or without you? What do I mean by God is going to move with or without you? I think our ideas and our purpose are like little grasshoppers. They just be hopping all over the place, just hopping, boop, 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 boop. And then they hop into your head and then they make a nest. This is your idea now. They go in there and they make a nest and they expect to be fed and they expect to be nurtured. And when you don't nurture it, when you don't act, when you just leave it idle, they say, man, I'm starving here. I gotta go. Boop, hop out. And then they go to that next person. You ever have an idea? You be like, man, this will be a good idea. And you sit on it. And then years later, somebody came out with that invention. You be like, man, oh my God, I'm the one who thought of that. Oh my God, now they making $60 million a year. They helping people all over the world. And I didn't do nothing but let that grasshopper sit in there and just starve to death. Hopped on to the next person. See, that's what I'm talking about. God is going to move with you or without you. Don't get left behind. Start living in that purpose. Act. You hear God, you talk to God. You got to talk to God, right? You got to talk to God every day. All right, you got to have your quiet time. You got to get quiet. You got to listen to him. You got to block out all the distractions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And really listen to him. And he's going to give you that purpose. A lot of us think that we don't have a purpose. We don't think that we good at anything. That's false. Come on, everybody's good at something. But it's up to you to get quiet and to really think and really dive into what it could be. And when you find out what it could actually be, you gotta treat it serious. Stop playing with your life. You gotta treat this serious. Ain't no more playing no more. It's not working on it when you feel like it. It's doing it even when you don't feel like it, because that is going to give you the results. See, that's what I had to learn. I was playing. I'm not going to yap y'all heads off too much, man. Stop playing with me and stop playing with yourself. Stop playing like you too. God gave you all the gifts and the tools that you could ever need. Stop playing. handle your business. Peace.